Battlefield 6 gadget tier list. We're not doing melee weapons in this, so click off. It doesn't really matter. You could put them on any class. We're doing grenades because those defer class to class, and we're not doing the gadget that comes on the class because that's a class tier list or ranking, which I can do right now. Number 1, engineer. Number 2, support. You could honestly flip-flop those. Support's probably objectively better, but subjectively, engineer is way more fun. 3rd is recon. 4th is assault. Assault is ass. Okay. Starting off, we're going to go versatile for this deployable ladder platform thing. Basically, if it gets above a certain angle, protractor, then it becomes a ladder. And below that, it's just like a, ramp. It's pretty good. You can get some cool flanks. Also, we're ranking these based off of like larger scale game modes. So, their conquest, your breakthrough, rush would count, I guess, and escalation. Your kind of your classic Battlefield game modes. But I think this is useful mainly for breakthrough and rush. But sometimes for conquest, if there's some pesky campers on like the C flag or something hard to get to. I believe this is this the, I don't even know what that is. Hang on, let me check. I got it. Okay, it took me forever, but that's the anti-vehicle grenade. And it can do damage to players. It has a pretty big radius, but it doesn't do, like using it as a regular grenade isn't great because I don't think it does a lot of damage to infantry. I'm be honest, I don't use this a ton. And using it on vehicles isn't that great just because there's more effective methods. Maybe if they have a little bit of health left, but I'll put it in niche for that reason. This looks like the C4, which I'm going to put in best in class. So it's on the recon class in this game. And the recon doesn't really have that many, let's say, like damage dealing or aggressive things on it, gadgets for it. But this one you can either use aggressively, like on vehicles, obviously, or, going through buildings. But you can also use it to, like as a panic button. Basically, like someone chases you into a building, just throw one down behind you and like detonate it. It's pretty good in that regard too. Claymore, I'm going to say it's versatile. I mean, it's a Claymore. There's no bouncing Betty. They're not like completely obvious if you place them right in this game, but they do one shot pretty much regardless unless you sprint all the way through it, but they have a pretty quick trigger. The decoy bat, I mean, it's fun for memes, I'm going to be honest, but like what does this actually do for you? Nothing. It's just a meme tactic. They're fun to throw down though. Defib, best in class. Throw this on if you run support. Especially in breakthrough and rush where you have a certain amount of lives, like just reviving people on the flag helps you save games and also save lives. And also in conquest too, if you take over a flag and don't have anyone left, you capture it faster if you revive people on the flag. Deployable cover, I'll go versatile. It does have like a little bit of a deploy time to it, but it does have a lot of health, and it can help you in some sticky situations, and there's some good spots for them up on buildings, like behind cover and stuff, so it's pretty good. EOD bot, as much as, like, I don't think I could put it in bad, but I think it's niche at best. I mean, you can take out enemy players with it, but it's mainly used to destroy vehicles or repair your own vehicles. But it also has mines, I came to find out when I was doing my dick around video with stupid strategies from ChatGPT. So you can put down mines and stuff. It's all right. I mean, it's a meme, but it's better than this because it can actually do something. Flash, I'm gonna go versatile. I mean, I don't think there's truly a best in class grenade. There might be one or two that we'll get to, but the flash does what it says. It's pretty good. You can't really go wrong. The frag, I think, is the best in class. It's the classic grenade. You can cook it. You can throw it pretty far, throw it behind cover, and it'll kill people, sometimes more than one. Versatile, and probably the best thing you could throw on. This is, which launcher is this? Hang on. I had a cheat sheet open. I lost it. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I don't have all these images memorized, especially of all the grenade launchers and rocket launchers. Actually, I have the rocket launchers memorized more. But this is the incendiary airburst. I don't think this is that good. Maybe I'm not using it right, but the airburst is not nearly as good as it has been in previous Battlefield games. I think, well, while we're on the topic of fire, I think this is a really good grenade too. the fire lingers for a long time, and if you just want to hold a like big choke point, use this. This is awesome. The fire grenade, but the fire launcher not that great. The fire shotgun, however, no, I'm not going to put it best in class. Because to be honest with you, most of the time in this game, like you can use a gadget, but then once you run out of ammo, unless you find like a support player with like an assault bag or assault bag, medic bag, it was assault in previous battlefields. It's not that great, and it does have like a delay on killing people, so you can't die with this. But it's pretty much a one shot, so it's pretty fucking awesome. Maybe I will put it best in class. Okay, we're on the SoFlam now. I would go with versatile. Like, there's not truly like terrible gadgets in this game. The SoFlam, actually, you know what? Because so the thing about how these rankings work is sometimes something's not that bad, but there's just so many things better than it that gets down a peg, and I think that's the SoFlam. It's good for laser marking. Like if you can place it down too, and it'll laser mark automatically. But it's kind of hard to find a good spot, and they're pretty easy to spot. Pretty easy for the enemy to see. So I just don't think it's worth running because like you're gonna run a C4 obviously. This I believe is the MBT Law. No, this has got to be the laser guided. I might have mixed them up, but we're gonna say this is laser guided. I'm putting in versatile. It's nowhere near good as the SRAW like it was in Battlefield 4. I should say it's nowhere near as good as the SRAW before they nerfed it and made that game, you know, for they kind of what's the word for it? They made that game soft. You know, there used to be a lot of dumb shit you could do in Battlefield 4, and they just nerfed the shit out of it. The Wombo combo where you could shoot 2 laser guided at once and land it. Like, it actually took a lot of skill because you had to angle the first shot you took right to where it hit at the same time as the second one you hit or you shot or near the same amount of time. Like, you couldn't do it all the time. So, I don't know why they got rid of that. Either way, I digress. It's good. The Javelin, I forget what it's called in this game, but I mean, it's versatile. Like it's you just send it on a hill and it creates a massive explosion. It's so like I don't know, lethargic and hard to use. Takes forever to lock on, but you can lock on. It has really long range, which is good. I just don't think it's the best. Similar theme with the Law, the MBT Law. This is a good AT launcher. I think you can free fire this too, if I'm not mistaken. But it's harder to free fire. But it basically auto locks onto the tank when it gets close, which I like. To be honest with you, this is not really that useful of a mechanic. I think it just does less damage than another free fire rocket launcher, which we'll get to. So you rather just take the damage over the little aim guide it does at the end. It does hit it from the top though, which is not the full armor. Just the regular anti-tank mines, I think those are versatile. I don't know if they're the best in class per se. They do a lot of damage and you can chuck them down, but I feel like they're easy to see. You know, like most people with at least 3 brain cells can look down and see mines. You can also destroy them as recon. Like they're pretty easy to see. But if you don't see them and you have a good spot for them, then they're really good. The minis, these aren't as good as you think they would be. It's kind of like the way I see it. Like there's jack of all trades, master of none. Usually in these games, other than like primary weapons, primary weapons, you kind of want something that has a moderate damage, moderate rate of fire, moderate recoil, and it's easy to use. But for gadgets, you kind of want something not niche, but like niche is different than jack of all trades. Or sorry, versatile is different than jack of all trades. Versatile means you can use a lot of different scenarios and succeed, but it's really good at one thing most of the time. This is not really good at one thing. You know, it's all right. It kind of tickles the enemy. This is the missile blocker, I think. Let me double check. Yes, that is the missile intercept system. So, not that useful. Because like most of the time when you're capturing a flag or an objective, unless there's a tank right in front of you, they're not going to be shooting missiles. I guess it is good, kind of. I didn't even think about this in like a support aspect. If you are capturing like a highly contested flag, like a C flag or a D flag or an E flag or something like that, and you put it down like behind your tank to protect them, that could be pretty good. But I don't think that's a lot of use cases. The mortar. If you use this, like you might like you definitely pee sitting down. You just sit in the back of the map and spam this. That's really the only time I've seen people use it. That's the only time I've used it, just to dick around. But if you're using this seriously, like, I don't know what your deal is. It's I wouldn't call it versatile because you kind of got to be a certain range, and you can't like, it has to be passive. Like, this is all you can do, and it's not very accurate. You're not really helping the team that much. You can be if you got like 5 or 6 of these dudes, but then you have less people capturing objectives. So it's really, give or take. This is the grenade intercept system. I think it's more versatile just because for the use case compared to the missile launcher, it has more of them. If you're on a flag with infantry, because the other thing to keep in mind is not every map has vehicles on it. But yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory. It intercepts some grenades. It's kind of chunky and easy to see, but if you place it right, it can help you a lot. This is the thermobaric. Why is there 2 of these? They look the same. Hang on. Oh, is one the smoke launcher and one's the thermobaric? Yeah, that's what it is. Wow, they do look the exact same in the artwork. That's funny. I guess we'll do them at the same time. So, thermobaric, I'm going niche. So, it sounds good in concept, where it creates a big explosion and a little bit of like afterburn and disorientation. But I feel like it's not that good. It once again falls to the category of like a jack of all trades, master of none. Like, it can damage a lot of enemies and stuff, but it doesn't really take out one enemy at a time, which I think is useful. The smoke, I'm gonna do best in class, dude. This thing is awesome. Just smoke. This is while we're on the topic. Smoke grenades in this game are insane. So I am a little disappointed the smoke strat doesn't work in terms of spamming an entire objective with smoke and being able to throw on a thermal or infrared and seeing the whole flag. You can't see through smoke in this game, which is disappointing. With that being said, though, any type of smoke is so useful for clearing gaps that are like highly contested or pushing flags. Super versatile and useful. Probably want to have at least one of these on at all times on support. So like if you run incendiary, I'd run this basically. The spotter grenade, I'm gonna go versatile. It's basically like a mini motion sensor that you can throw. It could be pretty good for scouting down corridors, or like if you got a good flank on, seeing if there's anyone camping the flank. Not as OP as it was in Battlefield 2042, but still pretty good. Recon drone, I was tempted to put this in best in class, but I'm not, because it's so fucking loud. Like, if you were to fly a drone like right next to my face, that's what it sounds like across the map. You can hear these from a mile away, but it's really useful. You can destroy like mines and stuff with it, and you can actually, you know what? If you're good with it and tactical, and you go like in a back spot where they can't really hear the fucking annoying sound in their ears, it's really good because it can passively spot enemies too if you just leave it in one spot. Like, you can spot the entire team and entire push or a flank or destroy mines. It's pretty good. This, I think, is the one redeeming quality of the assault class. Maybe this shotgun's pretty good, but because I'm going to try to have 2 or 3 from every class in this best in class category, just to have options. I mean, it's really good, especially in breakthrough and rush. Like, if you have a good flank off and you put it like off to the side behind the enemy lines, really good. Your squad can spawn there, and you can spawn there and replace it back down. Super good for that aspect. Or if you like get a good like high ground near like a central objective in conquest or escalation, really good there. The best gadget or most fun gadget in the game, the RPG. So I was playing what game mode was it? I think it was or what map was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, I was playing Mirak Valley, and dude, it was Mirak Valley, and dude, I had like I think 5 or 6 helicopters that I took down with the RPG. I was literally the anti-air tank with a fucking RPG. It's so fun to use. Does high damage. It's a free fire. You get 6 of these to start. It's great. It's just so fun. Put this on if you haven't tried it yet. And don't be afraid to just fire rockets randomly. This sucks. I'm sorry. Like, this is a giant tumor. They see like an R2-D2 looking thing, and it takes forever to explode. Like, it's just bad. And there's really no good spots for it. M2 Slam, I'm going to go versatile. So, they're not as good as they were in Battlefield 4, but I did find a lot of use cases for them. Like, you can use them as C4, but you can't place them right on top of each other, which I hate, because that's what I used to do. Just put 3 of these on a tank and have them move and they blow up. But I found that if you put one on them and one behind them, like if you sneak up on them, then they usually back up over the other one. So they're pretty good. You could put them on walls and stuff too. They don't do as much damage as these, but I think either one of these are really versatile. I mean, this is the last launcher we got for the Engineer. I think it's versatile. It's the Stinger. I forget what it's called in this game, but it's basically your fire and forget launcher. I believe it doesn't require you to hold lock. It might actually. I might be mistaking it for something else. But it's pretty good. It does a lot of damage to helicopters. And if you just want something easy to use, then use this. Stun, I think, is similar to Flash. I don't really know which one's better. I haven't made my decision, but they're good for clearing rooms before entering a room. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really used this much. I think it's niche. I think it's much better to have on a rocket launcher and a mine than to have this, whatever it's called, the vehicle supply crate. I don't know. Does it heal them or does it just supply ammo? Yeah. Speeds of equipment cooldowns from nearby friendly vehicles. Once again, this could be good. I don't know the radius on this. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really used this, but if it has a big radius, then it could be good. But most of the time, your vehicle's not going to stay in one spot or they're going to get blown up. So that's really the only reason I wouldn't put this higher. This is not that good. Like, so the thing that hurts this is the support pack or supply pouch. What's it called? I'm gonna look up real quick. But basically, on support, you already start with the medic bag or support bag or whatever it's called. It's called the supply pouch. And basically, it's single use for you or your teammate. And it heals too. It gives you a little ammo. But it's just not as good as the med bag. Like the med bag, you place behind a corner and everyone can get you some, you know? This, like, why would you have two of those on? You already have the med bag by default, so why do you need this? There's other things you can run as support. This one, I think, is another... Oh, whoops. Grab the wrong thing. I'm going to put this in versatile. I think it's better than thermal barrack by far. So this is different from like a jack of all trades. It's more so like a single target, high explosive damage, and it can break down walls pretty easily too. It's pretty good. I got jump shotted by a kid the other day around a corner by this, and I kind of respected it. It was pretty funny. I think this is just better than thermal barrack. I don't know if it's best in class, like incendiary shotgun type, or it's just point and shoot. Because there is like, so you got to get your protractor out, measure the arc of the grenade. Tracer dart, I'm going to go with versatile. I think it's a little better than the Soul Flam in a sense that it's just fire and forget, and it lasts for, 10, 15 seconds. Like, especially for squad play. I said it, play with your squad, coordinate. It could be really good with some of these lock-on rocket launchers, just instant lock, long range especially, if you can hit your tracer dart. But now that I think about it, I'm going to put it down because there's better gadgets to use. It involves a lot of squad play, which is just a no-no in this game unless you're playing with friends. This fucking thing, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what this does. I put it on one time as a joke, and I still have no idea what it does. I tried using it, didn't let me shoot. It is called like the suppression thing, or no? Oh no, I don't have the suppression thing on here. Okay, no, this is the breaching launcher. I'm gonna go niche. Basically, it's just a breach grenade launcher. You can break down cover with it, but it's not like a impact explosive like the rest of these. But yeah, that's it. I mean, like I said, I think Engineer is my favorite class. It always is in every battlefield. You have rocket launchers at your disposal. Like, who doesn't love shooting rockets across the map? I think support's the second best for healing and reviving your teammates, and smokes. I think recon's the third best because you have some good utility with the C4, the recon drone, like just being able to spot in general. And I think assault is the worst. They have some like bangers up here, but I just don't like the kit in general. I don't think it adds as much value and is not nearly as fun as the other three. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. I don't know. There's my tier list. Deal with it.